Welcome back. Imagine waking up to a view like that every day. Now that's something I could get used to. And I'm not alone, as more and more Singaporeans are choosing to live in the CBD. Jonathan Pierce takes a look at luxury living in the city. Luxury apartments, panoramic views, and walking distance to the city centre. Living in the CBD is a dream for many Singaporeans. And experts say that more and more are fulfilling this desire.
In 2018, there were about 456 units that were transacted in the CBD area, and this accounted for about 15% of the total number of units sold in the core central region. So there's about 15% sales. And notable projects, the popular projects in the areas which found buyers are Marina One, Wallich Residence, the Icon, the Sale at Marina Bay, and Sky Suites at Anson. So these were the top 5 selling projects. In terms of buying, who are the buyers? Singaporeans account for about 56% of the buyers, PRs about 18%, and foreigners make up about 26%. So there's still a sizable Singaporean interest in the CBD area.
Of course, such luxury living doesn't come cheap. A 3-bedroom unit at South Beach Residences would cost you $6.4 million. Meanwhile, over at Wallich Residence, a 3-bedroom unit would cost around $4 million. Despite the heavy price tags, the occupancy rate for residences in the CBD has gone up. Experts say people are attracted to CBD living for a variety of reasons.
People who want to spend a bit less time traveling to work will enjoy living in the CBD because you can either walk or just 1 or 2 MRT stops away from where you are living. And actually the CBD also is where it is very rich in culture and heritage. So some of the oldest buildings in Singapore are actually located in the CBD. So this actually gives you actually a very different opportunities to explore places on the weekends, and the restaurants and cafes are actually less crowded on weekends.
Guoco Land is the developer of Wallich Residence, which sits atop Guoco Tower and is currently Singapore's tallest building. Guoco says that their tenants are a mix of locals and foreigners, but they both have one thing in common.
What we see is whether locals or foreigners, they are very well traveled and they enjoy a different kind of living. We say this is a new way of living because you want to be amidst the buzz of what's going on, you know, but yet enjoy the privacy and exclusiveness of living in the tallest building in Singapore, which is situated right in the middle of CBD.
Guoco Tower is an integrated development consisting of residences, offices, retail and the Sofitel Hotel, all part of the same complex. Experts say such mixed developments are gaining traction globally.
We're all short on time now, so convenience is so important. And integrated developments also tend to sit on top of an MRT station. It's all within a single development. And with a larger footprint, you can actually integrate a lot of things, not just the bricks and mortar, but you can integrate and build a community and have that sense of belonging. So place making and public spaces, the public brands, all these can be part of an integrated development that makes it very lifestyle driven and very attractive.
Experts say this lifestyle-driven approach has led to the revitalization of the CBD, which used to be very quiet after work hours and on weekends. Many of these residences are working together with malls and retail outlets to organize activities for both their residents and other interested parties. Most of them also provide concierge services for their residents.
So you literally just move around with your suitcase and you have somebody to take care of the apartment when you're traveling or when you're working overseas. So we expect a lot of businessmen and professionals to be staying in places like Wallich residence. So what they care about is really about quality, about convenience, about service, and the ability to integrate working and living even in their own apartment. So the design and all that have been built into it, the services as well as the support. So Wallich Residences is just an example of how developers are going beyond bricks and mortar.
Experts also expect non-occupier investment demand as well, given the location and niche market.
From an investor point of view, they like to buy in the CBD area for prime reason that a lot of Fortune 500 companies and blue chip MNC companies are located within the CBD areas, and these would provide very good quality tenants who do not want to live outside of the city because they spend a lot of time in the office and they want to live near where they work. It's not your mass market typical upgrader or family type. So it is a niche market. In last year, the sales numbers accounted for about 15% of the total core central region. Based on what has been transacted in the first 3 months of this year, we are seeing a similar trend.
With more and more malls